So in the last video session, we discussed about sum function, sum if function, and sum if function. Okay. Now in this session, remaining mathematical functions we'll discuss. Okay. Now in the next video session, in this video session, we'll discuss about sum product. S equals to S U M P R O D U C T function. So before we start this function, let me show you one example. Okay. First we'll do that example, then we'll come back. Okay. Now I want to calculate total amount of all these products. See, total amount means what here? First we have to find out quantitative into price, and I'll display amount here. UPS amount, keyboard full amount, total amount, mouse total amount, again UPS, again RAM. Okay. Then step 2, I want to calculate all the totals of all the amounts of all the products. Okay. See, let me show you example. See, first I want to calculate UPS price, total UPS price. So equals to quantity into multiplication of asterisk and 1650. Press enter. You got this 3300. Correct. Now again, no need to write formula for all these things. Why? What we'll do? We'll copy formula for all the products. Copy this. Yes, we got it. We got it. And then the second step is to find out the sum. And to find out the sum, we have what here? Equal to sum function. SUM bracket open, and from this amount to this amount. Close the bracket, press enter. Light 1,46,000. But there is one function. No need to calculate all this. Directly we'll get this total amount 1,46,000. How? I'll show you. Before I show you, first let me explain what is that sum product function and what is the syntax, and then we'll do the example. So we'll start with sum product function. What is sum product function in Excel? Sum product is a powerful Excel function that multiplies corresponding values in arrays and then adds the results. Multiplies, we multiplied here, then we added this here. Correct? So multiplies corresponding values in arrays and then adds the results. Okay. See here, value 1, see here, value 1 into value 2 plus this into this plus, like this we did, right? Like this we did. Okay. And the syntax here, sum product array 1 comma array 2. See, this is array 1. This is array 1. This is array 1. This range is called array 1 and this range is called array 2. So it pass two arguments. One is array 1, this argument, and this array 2, this argument. This is the range, second argument. Okay. And what is the function name? Function name is sum product array 1, array 2, array. If you have other columns, array 3, array 4, you can add this one. So array 1, first range required. Array 2, second range, optional but commonly used. You can use multiple arrays. So for example, I have this data set here. Okay. Now for all this 2 into 1650, then plus 5 into 570, plus 4 into 320. So no need to calculate this directly by using the sum product function. So here let's say here total amount. Okay. Here I'll display equals to what? SUM PR product, and here array 1 and array 2. What is array 1 here? All the quantities, comma array 2, this array 2. Okay, select this range. That's it. Press enter. Same 1,46,000. No need to calculate all this. Directly for the total amount by using sum product function. Right. So now we discussed all the sum functions. Sum ifs, and sum product. Not only this, we have other mathematical functions. For example, we have round function. What is round function? Round function rounds up given number to the specified number of digits. It is one of the inbuilt math and segment functions. There are two functions available: round function group and round up and round down functions. Unlike the other two functions, round function rounds up number both up and down. Let's see one example. For example, consider below data 220.666 in cell A1. Let us learn how to round Excel function and to round up a number. Step 1, we must select empty cell to display the result. So let us select B1, then enter the formula equal to round 8 and comma 0, and then enter key. clearly the value 2 is rounded to 12. Let's show the example. Okay. So let me go to example. I'll go to another sheet. Okay. For example, what will enter here? 220.6. Here I'll enter 220.666. Right. Okay. 222.666. Now I want to use a round up function. Okay. I don't want this one. See what here I want to display, right? So equals to round function, ROUND function. Okay. Number and how many days. Okay. This is a number. How many days I want? I don't want any number. Like, zero number of days press enter. You got 221. It round. Okay. For example, I want one decimal. Okay. So equals to round function. Okay. Number, common number of digits 1 and close the bracket, press enter. It is 220.7. Okay. If we give 2, what happens? We see 2. It is 220.67. This is called round function. Enough. Round function is done. Okay. Round function is done. So what do we do here? 324.9. We'll take 3 data and okay. And what we'll do here? 324.98. So let me go to another sheet. So what will here will enter 324.98. Okay. And next is what? 598.478. Okay. Then we have 923.342. Okay. So I want to round off now. Here I'll say equals to round function bracket open. Okay. Comma 0. Press enter. Press enter 325 rounded. Okay. And just copy that formula for other things 598 and 923. So this is a way to use round function Excel. Okay. Round function Excel. That's it. That's it. For example, I want here not 0. I'll put 1 here. We'll see 1 here. Only 1 digit after decimal. So see here 325. Just give 325 correct. This is correct. And for 598.5 and 923.3. Yes. Right. Then next we'll discuss about mod function. What is mod function? It returns the remainder after division. Mod function is nothing but reminder. Reminder function. Okay. Reminder. Example 10 divided by 3. What is the remainder? What is the remainder? 3 3 is 9. 3 3 is 9. Okay. And when you divide 10 minus 9, what is the remainder? 1. So 10 mod 10 mod 3. 10 mod 3 is what? 1. Equals to 1. Okay. That is mod function. So returns the remainder of the after division. So we have to get two arguments. One is number, one is divisor. See here, mod 10 comma 3, it will give 10 divided by 3, remainder is 1, result is 1. 25, the result is 0. Okay, let's see with the example. Let's see the example. So let me go here. Okay, for here in this column 10 is in this this one 3 for example. Now I have to find out the remainder of this. Okay, what do we here? I give here something called 8, 3. Okay, 7, then 3. Okay, 6, 3. All this 5, 3, 4, 3. Okay, that's it. Enough. So I have data like this. I have data like this. 10. I'll take 9 also. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4. Take 4 and take 1, 3 here. Right. Okay. This is number. This is divisor. Correct. Number divisor. So here enter number. The name of the column is number, and this is what divisor. Divisor. Okay. Maybe spelling is wrong. Just forget about spelling mistakes. Just ignore the spelling mistakes. Let me correct. divisor, divisor, or divisor. And here I want to calculate reminder. Reminder. Okay. Now we'll do this. Right. Bold and make it bold. Right. I want to find out reminder now. Equals to mod function. MOD mod function. Number divisor. Number is this cell H5, comma divisor is I5. Okay. Close the bracket, press enter. You got 1. Okay. Now, no need to write for function for everything. No need, just drag it. And we copy the formula for remaining cells. 9 by 3 is 0, correct. 9 by 3 is 0 square. 8 by 3 2. 3 2 is 6. Okay. 8 minus 6 is 2. 7 3 is 1. 6 3 is 0. 5 3 is 2. And 4 3 is 1. So this is the way to use mod function in Excel. Right. Then mod function is then power function. Raises a number to power exponent. Okay. Power 2 comma 3. See power 2 comma 3 means it's nothing but 2 to the power of 3. Power function is nothing but okay power. Example see here I want to 2 to the power of 3. 2 to the power of 3. Power of 3. Means what? 2 into 2 into 2. Correct? 2 into 2 into 2. How much? 8. Okay, so when you use power, you would appear 2 comma 3 and you will get it what the output result 8. Okay, right. So what we'll do, we'll go to okay, we'll take this one. Okay, a reminder, then what we'll say power. Power. Now we'll calculate power. In the next column, we'll calculate what? Power. Okay, equals to POWER number power. This is number and this is power. So 10 to the power of 3, 9 to the power of 3, 8 to the power of 3, 7 to the power of 3, 6 to the power of 3, 5 to the power of 3, and 4 to the power of 3. And this is 1000, 10 into 10 into 10,000. And remaining, we will copy this formula and we got out here. Okay. So 9 to the power of 3, 729, 8 to the power of 3, 512, 7 to the power of 3, 343, 6 to the power of 3, 216, 5 to the power of 3, 125, and 4 to the power of 3, 60. Right. Now we understand what is power function. Last we'll discuss about square root functions. Simple 10, 100, 1000, 100 square root is 10, 81 square root is 9. Okay. Now we'll find out the square root. So for example, we'll find out the square root of all these things. Okay. This is my number now. This is my number. Okay. Now this is my number. Okay. And what I'll do, I'll remove this columns. I'll remove this 3 columns now. Okay. Data. Sorry. Keep it like this only. Okay. Now what I'll do, I want to. This is my number. So what I'll do, I'll take yellow color. Right. For this numbers, I want to find out square root. So here I'll find out square root. SQRT. Okay. Equals to SQRT function. Bracket open. Number. This number. Okay. Close the bracket. Press enter. Square root of 1000 is what? 31. Okay. And just drag it. Yes. 64 square root is 8. 720 square root is 27. Okay. I want to round off. Okay. Now you know how to round off. That's it. Done. So let me, what do you do here? Change value. 100 will give you what happens? See 10. Here I'll go to 81. 81 square root is what? 9. Okay. And here we give as what here? 64 is there. 25. 5. 16. 4. 9. 3. Right? So this is a way to find out square root function. Then all the mathematical functions are done. Now in the next video session, we'll discover another category called statistical functions in the next video session.